We love our Tuesdays around here. Every segment is just a wonderful way to start the day, and we get to chat with Peter Range, who's a senior fellow at the Center for Christian Virtue and the host of Say Yes to Life. Good morning, Peter. How are you?
Hi, Pete.
Good morning, you wonderful, beautiful, amazing people. It's great to be with you this morning, as always.
Did you get a new thesaurus for your birthday or something?
I'd love a new car, by the way. This is going to be a tough segment, so I apologize ahead of time. But it was breaking news just last night. It's a case that took place last year here in Toledo, but we just heard from Ohio's medical board yesterday. They suspended the license of a University of Toledo Medical Center surgery resident, citing, quote, clear and convincing evidence that he poses what the board calls an immediate danger to patients amid allegations that he secretly obtained abortion drugs and administered them to a woman that he impregnated. So we're going to get more to that story in just a second, but to back up a little bit and let people know what's going on with the abortion pill, why are we in this place where men can just kind of order them online or get them wherever they want to and then illegally administer them to, their pregnant girlfriends, whatever it may be. You go all the way back to the Obama administration in 2016. The FDA updated its guidelines to allow the use of mifepristone up to 10 weeks. It also kind of changed the regimen as far as the number of times of in-person visits that a woman had to go in and actually see a doctor. And so that was bad enough. But then the Biden administration in 2021, during COVID, you might remember, he allowed the mifepristone medication, this kind of concoction, to be prescribed via telehealth and sent by the mail. And then in January of 23, the FDA finalized the rule change, permanently allowing certified retail pharmacies, including large chains like Walgreens, CVS, to dispense the pills, provided they complete a certification process. Now, basically, the Biden administration, the Obama administration continued to relax regulations on the abortion pill to where we have it today, where anybody, anywhere in the country, can go online and just order these pills. It's why we're supporting the Patient Protection Act in the state of Ohio to encourage our lawmakers to ensure that if there's any pill that has over a 5% complication rate, that you have to go see a doctor, first and foremost, to go see that. So I think this would help in some of these circumstances. But more than anything, the Trump administration has got to get off the sofa on this issue, and they have to reinstate the original regulations that were in place before the Obama and then a Biden administration started to relax them. So if they're going to be a pro-life administration, this is kind of ground zero on it. So back to this particular case. Now, according to the state's board's notice, in October 2024, Abbas, that's the doctor's name, he separated from his wife and then began a romantic sexual relationship with a woman that was a patient. Now, he was informed that she was pregnant. He told her, I want you to get an abortion. She said she didn't want one. So he invited her over to her house, made a concoction for her, like hot chocolate. The hot chocolate basically drugged her. She woke up that morning, this is December 18th, around 4 a.m. He was on top of her, pushing some type of crushed powder inside her mouth. She gets out of the kitchen. She calls 911. He takes the phone from her, so she can't kind of complete the call, but she eventually makes it into the emergency room. She, of course, loses the baby here. And we learned that Abbas basically used his estranged wife's personal identity to get this abortion pill offline. He admits, though, that he crushed the abortion medication for it to dissolve more quickly, that he did indeed take the phone away from her when she was trying to call 911. And he's got his license suspended, but no charges here. He's not in jail. I mean, this is dangerous stuff, and it's happening all around the country, and it's happening right here in Toledo, Ohio. So it's imperative that we do two things. So as by way of action alert, call your local state representatives. Again, invite them to support the Patient Protection Act It's sponsored by Representative Adam Matthews out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tremendous young man, Catholic, who's pushing forward this legislation just to ensure that those original regulations would be back in place, because we know the mifepristone pill causes over a 5% delirious effect on women who take it. So that's one thing you can do, is call your local state representative. Secondly, contact, and we'll send out at the Center for Christian Virtue an action alert today to give you a nice, easy link to be able to kind of click into this. But, contact the FDA, contact the Trump administration, contact your local congressman or senator here in the state of Ohio. You can contact their local offices and just tell them, put pressure on the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, to reinstate the original regulations that ensure that it's the woman herself that has to go in and actually see a doctor before she's prescribed this medication. Now, we don't want the medication prescribed at all. We want this completely taken off the market. But at the very least, my goodness, these cases of men ordering these pills and then forcing them down the throats of women, it's got to stop, and it's got to stop today.
I find that because we had a law in the state of Ohio in the early 2000s that was kind of like the Connor and Lacey Peterson law federally, that if you killed an unborn child from the moment of conception against the will of the mother, you could be brought up on homicide charges. Whatever happened to that?
So it should be the Lucas County prosecutor. He's got to do that. It's on him to do that, so call him as well.
Okay. So the law is there. It's just upholding
I think it
the law.
is. Because I remember teaching.
Enforced.
I remember teaching about that. There was a case in Ohio, a test case where a gentleman shot his girlfriend, killed her, but also killed the baby, and he was brought up on 2 charges of homicide.
That's right.
And he was trying to kill the baby because it was his. Yeah. So, interesting.
Well, Peter, thank you so much. And of course, make sure you're listening for Say Yes to Life, and stay plugged in, stay on top of the events that are taking place in the pro-life community, and really just for our overall health and well-being and where we're at legislatively as well. So you do a great job of keeping us informed, Peter. Thank you.
Thank you, Pete.
Cool. God bless, guys.